Welcome to El Paso, Texas. It's hot, 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 but the two teams playing here tonight are not. El Paso looking for its first home win of the season, and Miami FC looking to pick up points after losing 6 straight. A pleasant good evening to you. I am Duke Keith, joined once again by Leandro Carrijo. Good to see you, as always.
Good to too, bro.
Absolutely. And we're here for an interesting contest. Really, not the season either one of these teams wanted, but here we are. The Miami FC and El Paso Locomotive. It has not been great, but these two teams are ready to play tonight.
Yes, the both teams needs to win. Yeah, they need to win. Is that on tonight for the El Paso is the more important. They start play well, but sometimes play well they'll get points. Tonight we hope they get 3 points for the fans, for the team, for the first times on 3 points on home.
That would be nice to see.
The last week versus Memphis, Locomotive start playing like a team. Looks like the pass to Rick Reese gets the ball down and they gets to Armando Moreno for a shot. It's not a goal, but it's put pressures on defenders and goalkeeper. Later in the game, Tommy gets the ball to Eric Calvillo. The shot is blocked, but now the ball is moving and it creates chance. Then you still have Jamal Waite making big saves in the game. He was a big reason why Paso tied on the roll.
5 big saves in that game, and you saw that one. But once again, 1v1, he comes up absolutely huge. That stop wins him Save of the Week for the 3rd week in a row and the 4th time overall this season. Only his 2nd clean sheet of the year, but he's been playing great all season long. He's now won Save of the Week a total of 5 times. Apologies. But that's absolutely huge. Comes into tonight, 56 saves, 16 appearances. That's top 10 of the league. However, he did miss 5 matches with Locomotive while away on international duty with Jamaica. So that number could possibly be even higher.
Yes, Doug. El Paso is looked to have him tonight versus Miami FC. Both teams have some problems. El Paso has only scored 16 goals, but Miami has been scored on 53 times.
Yeah, the records show those issues for both clubs. Miami FC hasn't won since late April. El Paso looking to win at home for the first time since September 30th last year. Miami FC on the road versus Loudoun last Saturday, leading 1-0 through the first half. Then things get out of hand very quickly from there. Loudoun converted a penalty to tie it, going the other way. Frank Lopez, already on a yellow, argues a handball. The ref sends him off. Leading goal scorer for the Miami FC, not available tonight after that red. Then in the second half, Nico Cardona challenging a ball in the air. Ref gives him a 2nd yellow. Miami FC playing the entire second half nearly with 9 men. They would lose 4-1, and now both Lopez and Cardona are suspended for tonight.
This is a good opportunity for El Paso. Miami FC is missing their 2 best players and they do give up a lot of goals. El Paso needs to be aggressive tonight. They also have chance to the roast, but they need to play like a team tonight, like they did in Memphis.
Well, we'll tell you more on Locomotive's roster moves on the other side of the break. 90 minutes of USL Championship soccer coming next. Locomotive FC versus Miami FC.
Up and Running doesn't just sell running shoes. They make sure you get the right shoe for you. Our expert staff provide fitting analysis to get you the right fit every time. So many brands to choose from. Up and Running has hats, apparel, eyewear, and hydration gear. Ask about our free VIP program. Stay active. Stay healthy. Find your perfect running gear at Up and Running. 3233 North Mesa, Suite 205.
Hi, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and today I would like to introduce you to a new modality to treat joint pain, either shoulder, knee, or any other type of joint pain, called PNS, short for peripheral nerve stimulation, which is highly successful. So if you or anyone you know suffers from these type of ailments, please call us at 915-857-4130.
With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com.
Welcome to Southwest University Park. Duke Keith along with Leandro Carrijo with you on a Saturday night. It is warm here this evening, and we're going to see if these two teams can provide some warmth on the pitch. For Locomotive FC, there you see the starting lineup. The saves leader for Locomotive and one of the best in the USL. Three-time consecutive save of the week winner Jamali Waite, anchoring that back line for El Paso. For the Miami FC, again, without Francisco Nevares, Nico Cardona, Frank Lopez. Locomotive without Nevares this evening. It is the team that has conceded the most goals in the USL Championship versus the team that has scored the fewest. Something's got to give as we are underway tonight from El Paso. Carrijo, if you're Locomotive, if you're Miami FC, you're just looking for something positive. This is a pretty solid run. It's going to go out for a corner.
So it's a good night for the both teams. They try to get the point for more responsibility for Paso. They need to get the 3 point, and they show the fans the first victories on home for the season.
The through pass to Rocco Genzano, and the Italian earns the corner. That's blocked as it comes across. Miami FC only 2 wins this season. That's a great searching ball, but on it is Jamali Waite. Not able to link up. Miami FC bringing it back. A team with only 2 wins this season versus a team with 3. But how important is that first goal for Locomotive FC? Locomotive, when they scored the first goal, 3-3-3. That's 12 points if they can get the first goal.
Yes.
If they do not score the first goal, no points.
So let's see tonight that rules change, no?
Yes. Vetrano, the Venezuelan, trying to curl one in. It's blocked. And it'll be out for a Locomotive throw. Quite the international roster for the Miami FC. Ricardo Silva has been an owner of this team through different leagues through the years. They play at Ricardo Silva Stadium, as we see Wilmer Cabrera, the man in charge for Locomotive FC. Came in just a bit before midseason. Locomotive getting a result on the road versus Memphis 901. You know, when you are just trying to get things started, the most important thing is to keep the clean sheet, and they did that.
Yes. Do you get the confidence when you keep the clean sheet on the last game, when you play all way on outside? So for the teams, it's the better for get the more confidence, and then they come here and for to get the 3 points.
First sight of Steven Ribas. There as he played back and forth with Tumi Moshavani. Ribas going centrally. It's a good through ball, Moreno. Ribas, the Colombiano. Back to Aquinore, who gets the nod in defensive midfield tonight. It's through. It'll be a throw-in for Locomotive. We see positive work from Ricky Ruiz. Familiarity for Wilmer Cabrera. So we check out our Team Casa keys to the game. Limit shots on target. The Locomotive backline is playing their second match together as a unit. They help keep that clean sheet versus Memphis. We talked about it. Cabrera Must have liked what he saw with that group since the same guys start tonight in the back. Communicate with Jamali Waite. You can't lose if you don't get scored on.
Of course. That's good.
The aggressive attack. Nico Cardona, arguably the best defender for Miami, out tonight. Take advantage of that depleted back line and make Miami FC's keeper come up with stops. Locomotive has some very good attacking pieces that can create looks on the left. Amando Moreno, we've seen that already. Creative on the ball, get him an opportunity to set up his teammates with forward runs. Could be a difference maker. They'll come in from the right here. Stoffer, play to the left. They wanted to set things up with Moreno, but it's a little too far ahead. Talked about this right at the start of the match. Locomotive last in the league in goals scored with only 16. But the Miami FC has allowed 53 goals this season. That is 17 more than the next team to them, Oakland, with 36. Defensively, it has not been good. And here is Moreno, again on the left. Plays it back. Locomotive, Akinode. Now it comes, kind of hops up Moreno. The cut back, and he tries the shot. It's blocked away. Good work by Palacios. In it comes. The save, returned. Turned aside. Karim Ndiaye. Locomotive trying to get something started here.
So like you say, is that the better chance come from Amando Moreno from the left side. The dangerous zone from Locomotive.
We're seeing it. A couple of early stabs from Miami FC, but Locomotive has settled things down a bit. Back with possession here. Top again. Moreno will play it back to Akinode. Coronado searching out left. Great in and out move. Ricky Reis will pull it back. But you can see they want to get something started with Reis and Moreno on that left side.
Yes.
Overlapping runs.
Good combination between both players. Then Stamford always try to change sweet sides and try to find the Moreno. And then
that one's intercepted by Gavilanes. Gavilanes will have to pick up the scoring slack for the Miami FC. He leads, co-leader on the team with Lopez with 5. As there we take a look. Some of that early offensive production from Locomotive. The switch over the head of Rivas. Wahab Akwe, acquired from Switchbacks FC as Wilmer Cabrera continues to bring in players he is familiar with. Justin Dillon traded to Switchbacks. Akwe on the bench today. But as we pointed out, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They have the same defensive core in the back today as they did at Memphis.
Yes.
And it's important, especially defensively, to have guys you are familiar with. It doesn't help when there's a lot of change and a lot of turmoil on your back line, does it?
Yes, when you keep the back line of the same players, they keep learn, they keep know about the teammates. So that's good.
Noah Dolenmeyer playing back to Waite. Dolenmeyer, his third goal line clearance versus the Memphis FC last week in helping preserve that 0-0 draw.
That is on the start. I get the confidence for the players, for the defensive line, when you keeping the clean sheet. So that's good.
Coronado, the switch again. Here's Moreno. Moreno trying to get loose, contending with him every step of the way. That's going to be a foul on Moreno and a violent takedown. Congratulations all the way around for Marco Santana, the Spaniard, in a real battle with Moreno. Certainly frustrates the El Salvador international. Who seemed to lean in a little bit at the end of that. You ever get that frustrated with a defender?
Sometimes.
Sometimes
when you try some dribbles and then doesn't work, and then let me try, but you get frustrated.
Down in the corner, that's going to get away. And a throw-in coming for Locomotive FC. Vitrano not able to run it down. Stauffer wearing the captain's armband tonight for Locomotive. Played back to India. The Senegalese. Well, you cannot miss that highlighter yellow.
Yeah,
that is a bright uniform.
Sometimes that bad for him, like a goalkeeper, and good for the forward. That is
you
the
know
point.
Where not to aim.
Yeah, you know where is the goalkeeper there.
So don't shoot there.
Yeah, the goalkeeper is the right side, and then you try to find the left side.
That is just wide to the left. Excellent worth Genzano. The Italian spraying it just wide. I think he wanted somebody on the other end of that. He was hoping he might have a run from Gavilanes, perhaps. Gavilanes, the 24-year-old out of New Jersey. You have to figure that these New Jersey guys know each other pretty well. That would include Amando Moreno, who hails from the Jersey area. Good keep by Aquinote. Dolenmeyer keeps it moving positively for Locomotive. Excellent switch. Rivas will have a go. Out it comes, Moshabane. Moshaban, that's blocked away. Molina gets a piece of that sliding in, and we may have our first caution of the game as Gavilanes is taken down. As we take a look at the Beasley Mitchell and Company crunching the numbers, and that number is 134 combined yellow cards between the clubs. Miami FC second in the league with 68, Locomotive third with 66. Just an insane amount of cautions issued as they continue to tend to Alan Gavilanes.
So both teams are competing who have more yellow cards.
How hard is that when you commit that many fouls just to have flow in a game?
Yeah.
It's stop, it's start.
Sometimes that can be frustrating for the players because sometimes it's the tired. You come late for tackle like happen now. And then sometimes the tactical game falls. So that depends of the moments on the game. But like that, the most in time is happen like this. You come late and then you get yellow card.
Our referee tonight, Ekaterina Koroleva. Sunyanka Kehinde and Peter Hansen are the assistant referees, and the fourth official is Cuauhtemoc Delgadillo. Bolu Akinyote sliding in. Awkward challenge on Alin Gavilanes. We just talked about. Akinyote did pick up a yellow, so for Locomotive, that's number 67 on the season. Gavilanes up under his own steam. That's nice to see. Akinyote, a Jersey guy himself. And you have to think that a lot of these guys probably have known each other for a long while. Akinyote has a few years on some of these other kids, but we say kid. Gavilanes again 24 years of age. But we're back and underway, and Gavilanes is back on the pitch. So Akinyote in the 13th minute does get the caution. And it has been that kind of a season for both teams, really.
Yes.
Shaban, the switch, Ribas, and Stauffer. Ribas and Stauffer developing a little rapport on the right side as well for Locomotive. And that's going to be a shirt tug. This time Gavilanes returns the favor. Quick restart. Ribas. Long switch played into space. Here's Moreno from the byline. Will earn Locomotive's first corner. Out off of the Spaniard, Santana. And it will be Shaban headed to the corner. It'll actually be Stauffer to take it. Shaban peels away. And swinging ball headed down Akinyote. And it falls to Coronado, but he's not able to get it past Coronado. Saved by Ndie. Easy grab on the other side. We'll take a look at that one more time. Ndie, easy enough in the end. As you say, shoot where that bright yellow isn't.
Yes, yes.
You see it in the area, try to put it away.
Yes, put it in a corner, another corner, and another side.
It's not easy to do when the ball bounces right back to you.
Yeah, sometimes for outside the lines, it's very easy, but inside the lines, you know, it's a little bit complicated.
Well, Shaban will put that one off of his opposite, number 18, Junior Palacios. Second corner coming for Locomotive. Joaquin Ribas against his old team. Starting up top for Locomotive. Wearing that number 7 jersey. Gone is the ponytail these days. A little discussion. Caterina Koroleva having a word with Moreno and Genzano. Moreno is not moving. It's ring around the keeper. Moshaban to the far post. Dolenmeyer nodded back down. Moreno and clutching to grab that one is Indie. Just able to deflect that one. Another shot on target, though, for Armando Moreno. His Locomotive tries to find that magic touch and get that first goal.
Yes, they try. So no enough power for heading and on the bar.
Moreno trying to cut loose. It will come to Moshaban. Good turn. Stoffer. Rivas. Aquinore. Coronado with a switch. Rivas, well received.
That's a point here. Is the
Coronado 2.
7 players from El Paso. That's the left foot. 7 players.
Wow.
Yes.
What kind of a difference does that make? Does it make it awkward? You want more of a balance, right? Right foot, left foot.
But that's the point. Sometimes the players use the left foot. Some have a good touch. Yeah, good passing.
Coronado, Dolenmeyer. To Moreno, who's brought down, and that's going to be a direct kick. Moreno's been in quite the fight with Santana.
Maybe
Santana a little bit too.
Maybe it's the point for El Paso is attacking more the left side, though.
Seems to be what they're trying to do.
That diagonal balls, run, overlaps from the left sides.
Work it back to Brendan Craig on loan from Philadelphia Union. Dolenmeyer. Aquinore way out left. A little back and forth with Ricky Reese. First time we've seen Reese touch it in a bit. Here's Stoffer. Moshaban to Ribas. Then Rivas. Back it'll go to Craig. We pointed that out. When El Paso scores first, 3-3-3. That's 12 points when they get the first goal. When the opponent scores first, 0-11-0.
So
very important momentum, isn't it?
Yes. The numbers is important on this time on the soccer, on the sports. The numbers is very important. When you get the numbers, when you get the statistics, that's important.
Rivas, an awkward hop for the Colombian. Playing in Colombia, second division side, Real Cartagena. Cartagena is, I believe, the hometown of Wilmer Cabrera. Also played with Andy Cabrera, who's been brought in on pretty much a month loan from Germany for the same club. So Cabrera casting his net far and wide just to find the changes, something that's going to unlock.
When you try to find the results, the solution for the problem, you have to try. That is Wilmer trying to on the holsters.
And you can't say Locomotive isn't trying to do everything they possibly can to make this work this season. Backs are up against the wall. 14 points out of the last playoff spot. But certainly well within mathematical reach. They're going to need to start picking up 3 points now. Molly Waite saying they pretty much need to win out to have a chance, and he's not wrong. That would certainly help. Other teams are playing too, though nobody's static.
Yes. The importance here is that you get points, and then the other team have to lose.
Exactly.
On this moment, from El Paso, from Miami, the both teams need this: win the games, and then the teams on upper, they have to lose the game.
Monterey Bay FC in that 8th and final Western Conference playoff spot right now with 27 points. So the live standings have El Paso at 14. So 13 points out. Coming into this game as we hit the 26th minute. Miami FC is not, after some early good touches, what a ball. Out to Moreno from Aquinote. Moreno, 1 against 4. He's going to get a deflection. They'll get a corner out of it. But puts it into the mixer.
That is the power from Moreno. That gets a 1v1 for trying to dribble and shot and go. The dangers. If the Miami don't make covers or they double the mark, that's the point from El Paso.
Knutson, he wanted to deflect it over the back line. And here is Moshaban. Third corner of the night. Moshaban, in swinging ball. That's punched away nicely by Ndie. And a good interception there by Rivas to make sure De Paula wasn't off to the races. Lots of Jersey Jersey neighbors, I guess you could say, on this Miami FC roster. And a couple here for Locomotive and Moreno and Aquinote too. That does include De Paula. It's the starting nod tonight at age 17. Here is Stoffer, escapes the would-be tackle, throws one into the box. Moreno, flag is up. Stoffer did well to evade the pressure. Genzano kind of caught a little bit by the speedy Kentuckian, but as Moreno protests the flag, Miami FC with possession. Here you saw a quick shot of Antonio Nocerino, the Italian. Naples, Italy native. Been with Orlando City's Development Academy and Potenza Calcio in Italy. '36-time Italian Serie A champions Juventus. He played with them, with AC Milan, Orlando City in Major League Soccer as well. That's a guy with quite a resume.
Yes, a lot of the results on their careers, on the life.
Well, as they would say in Spanish, the gigantes of Serie A.
Yes.
I'm not sure the Italian word, but gigantes describes it nicely.
The giants.
Giants, indeed. Yeah, the English word is pretty good too. You're right. Lifted in, far post. It's over the head of Joaquin Rivas. Kept in play. Steven Rivas throws it in, but easily intercepted by Ndie. And Ndie, quick outlet. Looking for the teenager De Paula. Coronado looked like he might want to have a go, but he elects to take this one out. Reese. Moreno! Overhead, parried away by Ndie. Armando Moreno on the volley, plucks it out of the air. Beautifully shot toward goal, but again, Ndie. Ribas. The flag is up. Joaquin Ribas from Steven Ribas. It is offside. And that is the right call. Let's take a look at Moreno. Overhead. Wow. Did that under pressure with Knudsen. But a great save by the Senegalese. Kadim Ndie keeps this one 0-0.
Nice for Armando. Nice for the keeper. Nice play. Beautiful moment on the game.
Indeed. The USL Summer of Soccer continues on the CBS Sports Network with a Western Conference matchup. Top versus bottom. High-flying Sacramento Republic hosting Locomotive. That is this Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. from Sacto, Sacramento, California, on the CBS Sports Network. There we see Moreno. Also capped for his country. Wow, the shot just wide. It bounced right to a waiting Sebastian Joseph in the Haitian. First time a little wide of the net. Wilmer Cabrera making moves to try and make this go. The foul committed by Roberto Molina. Speaking of the Locomotive, one is running by us right here at Southwest University Park right now. Train tracks basically go right down the, I guess it would be the basement of Southwest University Park, if you could call it that. It's right below and behind the stands here in downtown El Paso. Moreno, a former member of the Azzurri. That is quite something when you've been capped by your nation, especially when that nation is Italy.
Especially.
Right? Vitrano trying to deliver. That is pushed out by Stoffer. It'll be a throw here for the Miami FC. Miami FC trying to get something started here. A little bit of possession for them. Knudsen. Genzano. Out along the left. Vitrano. Yusuf Genzano, and honestly, that's too easy. The turnover, too easy. Locomotive trying to keep a hold of that and keep it in play. It did not stay in play. And Nocerino is all over his players for allowing Locomotive to just pick their pocket and push it back the other way.
Yes. Yeah, they went like I say.
Knudsen. We talked about Locomotive. We'll hold that thought. To the left side, Mitrano. Jamali Waite spills it, but gathers. Waiting on that far side at the far post, Sebastian Joseph. Steven Ribas. Five times the Jamaican international has won Save of the Week. And you throw that in with the consideration that he spent a lot of time away from this club playing for his nation. 3 consecutive USL Championship saves of the week. Does he have another one in him tonight? I think Locomotive would prefer not to have their keeper have to make a save of the week.
Yes, and then like I'm thinking,
Right.
that's good for the. That's good for the team.
Indeed.
Look,
Take a look. Jamali Waite.
that's a good moment for.
Saw Sebastian
him.
Joseph, indeed. 5 huge saves versus Memphis. 56 in 16 appearances. If he does have to make a save of the week again, you know he's capable of it.
So, like in the soccer, you say that's your job.
Yes,
That's your
it's your
job.
job.
You're a keeper.
What you paid to do.
We don't need you to score a goal. You need you keep the clean sheet.
That's your job. That's going to go up there with the ball as the ball.
Yes.
It's your job. Do your job.
Of course, that even you just another team go they take one shot and then they take the save the week, just one shot. Sometimes that's good. For him, take the save of the week. That's good for him.
It is pretty incredible.
So it's good too for the team because when you have a good keeper, you get the confidence for play forward.
Yes.
Because you know you have a good
Somebody's
keeper.
in the back keeping things
Of
out
course,
of the net.
you know when you have a good teammate, when you know what you teammates do is, and then you support him you have to support him.
Dolenmeyer into the middle. Coronado, Stopper, Moshaban. Back to the big man, Noah Dolenmeyer. Nakanyote has held down the fort pretty well. Hasn't been called upon too much. That's going to slice away from Ndie. Out of play for a Locomotive throw.
Locomotives, they try to keep the patience from the last moment, from the last pass. That's good. Like I said, they play like a team now, or more consistent on the pass.
Rivas the challenge. Steven Rivas puts that one. Will be cleared back out. It's a good job on the wing by Medrano, who got a piece of that. And the Miami FC able to clear it out. Good spin by Joseph to get loose. Sebastian Joseph. Waiting for it, though, was Robert Coronado. And you can see Locomotive, they are doing a better job of being consistent with each other.
Yes.
Aren't they?
Yes, they keep in a good combinations, that 1-2 touch on the ball. Sometimes you can see that players they touch, they use just one touch for the pass the ball. They don't see where the player there, but they know the player where is there.
Knudsen. Junior Palacios trying to make it happen in the middle. Nakanyote basically wrapped up and tackled right at the center stripe. And that will be a caution.
That is the foul game.
Right? Gabriel Cabral, the Brazilian. Look at this. That's a rugby tackle.
Yeah.
That is certainly a professional foul, but
Yeah,
not professionally done.
They make it. They have to make it because they help us to get the ball and then go to the counter there.
So, Cabral into the book in the 39th. Robert Coronado. Dolenmeyer. Long out of the back. I think he thought Rivas might be making a run. Nobody in blue anywhere near it.
The Roberts, they're keeping the leg, the ball on the midfield. Have the patience for the pass. Maybe the more consistent players on this first half on the pass.
Indeed, it's interesting. And there's another foul and another card. Well, Locomotive, not to be outdone, the Miami FC has now earned 2 more yellow cards. That brings them to 70 for the season. As De Paula, the teenager, with the takedown. Now the Moreno.
He's a young boy.
Yes.
17.
You were a pro at 17, weren't you?
Yes. That's my first years on the pro.
That's jersey on jersey violence there in midfield. Restart here. Akinyore, pardon me, Moshaban into the middle. Coronado gets a foot to it. The Miami FC able to clear that out easily, and Dolenmeyer commits the foul.
By the way, the Miami FCs, they have a lot of young boys on the hosters.
They do. A number of teenagers. Palacios, the man fouled, is the Colombian. A little slow to get back to his feet. Not one of the youngest players on the roster.
The old players on the roster have that 29.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the Frank Lopez.
Palacios, the Colombiano, 28 years old. That one will roll through to Knutson. Knutson sees an alley. Cabral will swing it out. Brought back in for Gavilanes. Knutson. Miscommunication. Trying to hook something up with Genzano. It's just not fluid at all for Miami. We talked about Locomotive's opportunities at finding a playoff berth and where they are. Miami FC only 9 points on the season. It is the worst record in the USL Championship. They are 21 points out of 8th spot in the East. That's tough.
Yes, they have young hosters, young players. So maybe the project from Miami is that we try to take the young players and then selling for another clubs, no?
Possibly. Plenty of teams around the world do that. Cultivate young talent, sell them on to other clubs.
Yeah, because you get the experience, you have to play. Doesn't matter where.
Right. Moreno taken down. That's a hand to the face and a 3rd yellow card of the match. 71 on the season as Santana goes into the book. Moreno. Hand to the face. Santana waving his finger no, but I mean, what do? It's basically like he was.
Yes,
the hand was there.
This definitely is the yellow card. That stopped the attack from Moreno. His touch on the face on Moreno.
It's interesting. Miami has also conceded 9 penalties this year. 9.
It's that number. So you can see the last game they have the 2 red cards.
Yeah.
So
finished with 9 men.
That explains the point. Maybe today is they have one more.
Well, Shaban and Stauffer Pick your poison. Left foot, right foot. Not to get too Susian about it. Right foot. Going for goal, it looked like. Lucas Stauffer trying to bounce one in. But Genzano, easy clearance. Locomotive. Cycle it again, and here's Stauffer. Working from the left. Sails a nice one to the far post. Ribas to bring it down. Ribas tipped away. It'll be another corner coming. Miami FC. Under pressure. Junior Palacios puts it over the byline. Fourth corner conceded in this first half. The Kentuckian again. This time it's Dolenmeyer getting a talking to with Palacios. We are into added time. 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. Locomotive with its fourth corner coming. Swinging ball rolled in. It's an own goal. It's off the foot of Santana. But it's an opening goal for Locomotive in the 46th minute. And only the 7th goal scored in El Paso this season. Let's take a good look.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's the Ricky, the Coronado.
That was indeed Ricky Coronado.
Yeah.
Thought it was off of one of the Miami FC players. Coronado first to get a foot to it off a set piece. Locomotive on the board. Ricky Coronado. Robert Coronado.
Robert Daven is on the first half the most conscious player from El Paso. They deserve the goal they score.
Robert Coronado puts Locomotive in front. Moreno almost busted loose. Dolenmeyer. The set piece goal. Locomotive fans enjoying themselves on a Saturday night. That mask has to be stifling. Doesn't matter though. Probably doesn't even feel it. Locomotive in front. And as we pointed out, when scoring first, all 3 wins for El Paso. And 3 draws beside that, as that will be the end of the first half, have come when Locomotive scores the opening goal. They have it. Can they keep it?
Yes.
As we head to the break. Robert Coronado, brought in by Wilmer Cabrera to provide some familiarity. But they have that opening goal off the set-piece delivery by Lucas Stauffer. Coronado with a touch. In it goes, and Locomotive heads to the break up 1-0.
Did you know that the last medication approved for OCD was in 1993? Living with OCD can be overwhelming with persistent obsessions and compulsions, and it rarely responds to traditional therapies. It requires specialized treatment. TMS El Paso is leading the way in treating OCD with the most recent FDA-approved transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's time to rediscover your peace of mind. TMS El Paso, healing minds and helping hearts.
With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com.
Southwest Auto Glass is El Paso's leader in glass repair and replacement since 1992. Reliable and proven service, we offer the best value in the auto glass industry. When it's time to get your car back on the road, Southwest Auto Glass will install it professionally and safely with the highest quality products and services. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Use the experts that national car dealers and professional football players use. Southwest Auto Glass, your glass installation experts.
A mailbox with Pack and Ship Express gives you a real street address and the ability to receive packages from all carriers, not just the post office. Protect yourself against identity theft and protect your home address. No more porch pirates, no more missed deliveries, and you'll get email and text notifications when you receive a package. We have personal business and corporate mailboxes to meet your needs, plus 24-hour access. It's all at Pack and Ship Express, 6112 North Mesa in the Thunderbird Shopping Center.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park. In stoppage time, Locomotive scores the goal. Robert Coronado with his first for the season in his fourth match as a Loco, 1-0 to the hosts here in El Paso, Texas. As we take a look at the Western Conference standings for El Paso, that would be a big 3 points if they can hang on. That's been the key through the season. As we take a look at the Western Conference standing, United hasn't had the best month of August, but they are still topping the Western Conference with 38 points, followed by Sacramento Republic. That will be Locomotive's next opponent on the road on CBS Sports Network this Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. 35 points for Republic FC, followed by Roots, 36 points, and Memphis 901 FC. Locomotive, a good result against the fourth-place team last weekend, 32 points for Memphis, followed by Switchbacks and Lights, Orange County, and the last team in the playoffs right now, Monterey Bay FC. They just changed their head coach. We'll see if that gives them a lift. 27 points is where they stand. Locomotive right now at 13. They would love to see that move to 16, but they've got to hang on and do something they have not done a whole lot this season. Speaking of Monterey Bay and their new coach, as we take a look at the news and notes from around the USL Championship, Monterey Bay appointing former Premier League defender and San Jose Earthquakes Academy coach Jordan Stewart as the club's new head man. Louisville City FC will host the United States women's national team for an international exhibition against Argentina on October the 30th. The gold medalists coming back to play in Louisville. And Rhode Island FC's Cano Smith has been named the coach of the month for July after an undefeated month, 3 wins, and a league-high 11 goals scored for the first-year expansion side with a stadium to come. Good things for Rhode Island FC. Back with more as we continue here from the half. A look at Central El Paso, 1-0 Locomotive at half.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL. You can see it in my eyes, only want the best. Got me looking to the sky, got me feeling blessed. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest. Burning up inside of my chest. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest.
New flavors, traditions. Be the guest of honor. Add more flavor to your parties. El Jimador. Spiked Bebidas.
Mosquitoes show up? So do we. Terminix it.
Welcome back. La Placita, San Jacinto Plaza in downtown El Paso. Locomotive leading the Miami FC 1-0 at the break. Duke Keith along with Leandro Carrico with you as we take a look again. In stoppage time, Stauffer's delivery is perfect. From our angle up in the press box, it looked to me like Santana got the touch, thought it was an own goal, but Robert Coronado gets the slightest little flick. You know who that goal reminds me of?
Oh.
You,
Why
my
me?
friend. That was a very Carrigo kind of a goal, wasn't it?
So sometimes I'm doing use my head. So you can see that probably when any you have a corner kicks, the most of the goals, the scores coming from heading. That poses that the problem. The defender can
head it out.
Yes.
Clear it away if it's too high.
Yes.
I get what you're saying. It's a nice low delivery. That was a perfectly delivered ball from Stauffer.
Yes. But that ball is coming from like the shot.
Right there. And just a touch is all Robert Coronado needed. His first goal in a Locomotive uniform in his fourth as a Loco. 1-0 at half here from El Paso, Texas. More after this.
With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and today I would like to introduce you to a new modality to treat joint pain, either shoulder, knee, or any other type of joint pain, called PNS, short for peripheral nerve stimulation, which is highly successful. So if you or anyone you know suffers from this type of ailments, please call us at 915-857-4130.
Up and Running doesn't just sell running shoes. They make sure you get the right shoe for you. Our expert staff provide fitting analysis to get you the right fit every time. So many brands to choose from. Up and Running has hats, apparel, eyewear, and hydration gear. Ask about our free VIP program. Stay active. Stay healthy. Find your perfect running gear at Up and Running, 3233 North Mesa, Suite 205.
Welcome back to downtown El Paso, Texas. A beautiful, if not warm, Saturday evening. Locomotive providing some heat as well with the goal from Robert Coronado. His first with the team as we take a look at the Eastwood Trooper Marching Band. performing tonight as they get ready for their high school football season. Let's take a look at the upcoming games for both of these teams on Wednesday. Both teams in action. The Miami FC is at home versus Memphis 901 FC. You saw Memphis 4th place in the West. That's a 5:30 p.m. kick Mountain Time. The Locomotive FC, that is on the CBS Sports Network at 8:30 p.m. August the 14th versus Sacramento Republic on the CBS Sports Network. Top of the table versus the bottom of the Western Conference. High-flying Sacramento Republic hosting a Locomotive FC squad looking to climb up the standings. They've got that 1-0 lead here at the half to do that. Plenty more as we take a look at the Trooper Marching Band here in El Paso.
Let's face it, when you have a plumbing problem, it's never a good time. But Sharp Plumbing can ease that pain with fast, friendly service. Sharp prides itself on getting the job done right. We've been fixing plumbing problems in the borderland for 30 years. Sharp is certified in tankless water heater installation and service. If you've been thinking about converting from a traditional water tank to a tankless water heater, give Sharp a call today. 915-892-5790. Sharp Plumbing.
Did you know that the last medication approved for OCD was in 1993? Living with OCD can be overwhelming with persistent obsessions and compulsions, and it rarely responds to traditional therapies. It requires specialized treatment. TMS El Paso is leading the way in treating OCD with the most recent FDA-approved transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's time to rediscover your peace of mind. TMS El Paso, healing minds and helping hearts.
Southwest Auto Glass is El Paso's leader in glass repair and replacement since 1992. Reliable and proven service, we offer the best value in the auto glass industry. When it's time to get your car back on the road, Southwest Auto Glass will install it professionally and safely with the highest quality products and services. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Use the experts that national car dealers and professional football players use. Southwest Auto Glass, your glass installation experts.
Welcome, everybody. It's Southwest University Park here in downtown El Paso. 1-0 Locomotive FC over the Miami FC at the break as the Trooper Band about ready to head back in. As we get ready for the second half, let's take a look at our first half highlights. It started well enough for the Miami FC. Great ball in from Gabriel Cabral. Nifty touch on that one by Sebastian Joseph. One of the early corner kicks, Lucas Stauffer, that is headed down. Aquinote. It's Coronado in, but Coronado would get his in a while.
He's tried first. He's tried first. That is him.
He's been had a good first half. Mitrano. Jamali Waite to save that before it got into any more trouble. But there is the goal. Robert Coronado. Throwing the hearts up into the stands, Coronado. First immaculately delivered by Stauffer, who's been excellent on set piece deliveries.
When you have a good deliveries on the box, that's good for the attacking ball, and then 50% on the score goal.
And the halftime substitution, Andy Cabrera and Eric Galvillo making their way onto the pitch to start this second half. Galvillo coming on to replace Joaquin Rivas. And Steven Rivas gives way to his old Cartagena teammate, Andy Cabrera. Son of Wilmer.
Oh. It's the same class.
Right? Here is Moreno on the left again. Armando Moreno dances to Aquinote. Coronado, Stauffer, And Cabrera with his first touches. Coronado will switch it around. The overhead delivery missed just wide. Moreno. Chilena.
Good reaction. Good reaction from Armando. That is the good movement. He's have this movement. He's have that de la chilena.
Coronado, excellent delivery, and Moreno alone in the box.
He's have it.
Oh, that is dangerous.
Yes, he's have it.
That's his second overhead kick of the night. First one was saved. That one was wide.
On the third, scores.
There we go. That was your old philosophy as a forward, wasn't it?
Yes.
If you missed the first two, you have to score the third.
Yes. 3 opportunity. On the third, you have to score.
Will that be the case for Moreno? Will he get another opportunity? Joey Desart also on for the Miami FC. Locomotive trying for its first home win since September 23rd or September 30th, 2023. That's their 315 days. That one will flick out. Corner kick coming. Solid work on the left by Genzano, the Italian. Off of Brendan Craig. Philadelphia Union is, you call it a parent team. Thrown in. Easy enough save for Jamali Waite. No opportunity to find another orange jersey there. Moreno. Locomotive starts on the counter. Long switch. Reese delivery. Far post knocked down. Easy save in the end. They got it to Moshaban, who was waiting at the far post, but Ndie on the spot. Robert Coronado, basically his third stint under Wilmer Cabrera. Spent different parts of 2 seasons at RGVFC under Cabrera. Third time certainly the charm here for Locomotive.
It's that. The important things here is that when the coach, they know the players, he know the player that get the confidence. The coach give the confidence for the player, and that's good. That's good. You can see it's that solid player on the midfield. Coronado's play well, distributing the ball. You can, after that, you can take the numbers from Coronado. They have like 80% the passing, good passing.
That one not quite on target for the Miami FC. Speaking of passing, easily gathered by Waite. Off the foot of Molina. Locomotive dominating the possession in the first half. 67% of the ball to 33 for the Miami FC.
Yes. We talk about the numbers and before the game, and the stats, they say that Locomotive, the danger zones, the left side. So the corners come from the left side. So you see that run rebound, the corner, deliver the ball, and they score. The numbers is important on these times on the game.
Over the top to Moreno from Calvillo. Flag is up. Calvillo, the ball bounced him, well chested down by Moshaban, but Locomotive looking more and more fluid moving forward all the time. You talk about that possession.
Yes.
How important it is. Take a look at this.
Maybe 1 feet.
Wow. Was that offside or not?
Yes.
The flag is up. Do you believe that was offside?
Like on this view, I'm thinking no.
Well, the 68th yellow card issued to Armando Moreno, 68th of the season for Locomotive FC.
That's
That's dissent.
The yellow card you can get.
Too much lip service to Ekaterina Koroleva, referee tonight. Fouled. Calvillo taken down.
At some point, some referees they like it that got the yellow card from the players.
Knudsen, physical challenge.
Some referees flow the game. Some referees stop the game with the fouls, with the yellow cards.
Shaban, that's off Moreno. It will actually come off of one of the Miami FC players for Locomotive's fifth corner. Well, Shaban trying to give and go with Moreno. Corner kick coming here in the 52nd minute. Locomotive scoring on the corner from the left side. And with Calvillo on the pitch, he'll take over the honors. Calvillo nods one forward and almost to Dolenmeyer at far post. Craig, Dolenmeyer can't come up with that. Cleared off the line by the Miami FC. In the end, some solid work. Trying to hit that long switch that's well covered. Ricky Ruiz. Mitrano on the throw. Venezuelan native, 25 years old. Some good handles. Sebastian Joseph and Jamali Waite again. Reaction save.
It's a good save from Jamal.
Stinging shot from outside the box from Cabral. Who will deliver the corner here. He'll play it short. Into the middle. Headed wide. That's off of Knudsen. Goal kick coming. Jamali Waite. Will that make the list for Save for the Week this next week?
That's that beautiful save.
Out of nothing.
Yeah, beautiful shot from outside the area. And Jamal reacts so good.
Calvillo, rather Stoffer. We're hearing Luisinho, Brazilian, coming on to replace Sebastian Joseph. Joseph has had some good turns, but increasingly kind of out of the game. Flag is up again on Moreno. Fourth offside for Locomotive. When you look at the stats, aerial duels won. Locomotive has won 66.7% of their aerial duels. Miami FC has won none. Statistically, that didn't seem quite right. But certainly outdueling the Miami FC. Here's another opportunity blazed over the top of the bar. And that might be the last action for Sebastian Joseph. Miami FC not quite ready to make that sub. We're hearing it's coming.
It's so hard for Joseph because he's playing against two big guys. Craig and Dolenmeyer is that strong player, strong defender.
Armando Moreno. Salvador International trying to get loose. It's going to be a foul called. Contact made by Molina. Molina hailing from El Salvador himself.
So, by the way, step into here. It's a good job from Katarina. She's doing a good job. She's keeping
keeping the lid on things. Yes.
Yeah, she's keeping the game on the trial.
Yes. On the tracks.
On the tracks.
On tracks for Locomotive. Calvillo going for goal, and it's tipped over the bar. He was headed for the far post, and that ball had eyes for the corner. And Die having to make a fingertip save.
So
what vision by Calvillo.
So smart. He says that the keeper thinks that the cross is to take a shot on the target.
Big Senegalese goalkeeper able to put it over, in Locomotive with its 6th corner coming.
That goalkeeper is so long.
He is. Calvillo. Far post, easy grab for Ndie this time. Robert Coronado's goal so far is the difference in stoppage time of the first half. His first as a Locomotive player, coming to El Paso from Central Valley Fuego. League One. Good work by Aquinote. And that's another foul. Coronado. Bit of a rough takedown from Joseph, and here is the sub. And it'll be Luisinho, who will take the place of Alan Gavilanes. No? Strike that. Gavilanes is still there. Let's see. He was making a trot. Might just be a position change for him. Off in the corner. We see him exiting now. That's Robert Molina, number 50. Good spell of possession here. Good ball movement up the right wing side. Hooking ball into the box. That's Stoffer trying to get there. But on it is Gavilanes, and it'll go out for a corner kick. Gavilanes takes out our microphones. We have good mics. What can we say? And a better audio operator. I'm a man, Chris Kinane, who had the honors as the A1 tonight.
We have a good teammates, Duke.
Yes, we have very good teammates. Cabral, swinging ball, cleared easily by Dolan Meyer. Brought down, the shot parried away. Jamali Waite again. Luisinho. First action, and the Brazilian with basically his first touch of the match, or one of them, throws an absolute dart at Jamali Waite. He'll take the corner, trying to intercept that. Cabrera can't get there, nodded over and out. It's off the head of Joey Desart. Get another New Jerseyan. Second half sub started coming on at the half. Well, we can talk about all the Jersey guys on this pitch for either team, and here's one of them making moves, Moreno. Shaban. Right now the difference is Kentucky to California. Lucas Stauffer to Robert Coronado. Craig to Stauffer. Cabrera. Coronado. Stauffer and Calvillo, that's deflected. Good work. Joseph trying to get on it. Calvillo there. Good switch out to Moreno, but the flag is up again. 5th offside. I think every one of them has been whistled on Armando Moreno.
3 on the roll for Moreno.
Right. Just can't solve that back line. Luisinho. Too far. Effort appreciated by Mitrano, Venezuelan. Aquinole, nice move on the Brazilian. Dolenmeyer. It's a good pass to Moreno. Moreno with Ricky Ruiz overlapping from the back. Lets to go into the middle for Calvillo. Here's Aquinole. Ruiz delivery. Calvillo. And around the horn. Stauffer over the top. Ruiz is going to get there. Ricky Ruiz to the far post. It's headed out by Knudsen. And it will be a Locomotive throw.
That.
Aquinole. Coronado. Moreno making moves. Ulu Aquinole. .66% of the ball in this match so far for Locomotive FC. Cabrera, nice cutback. Still with it, Cabrera sends one. Wasn't a bad effort, kind of a slow roller. And a bit wide of the net, but Cabrera. Andy Cabrera, the son of Locomotive's head coach.
How's be your dad, your coach?
Right. Have you?
When?
Oh, hold on. Here's a shot, Cabrera. He burns one wide this time, wide left of the net.
Okay, when you were kids, no problem. But now professional?
Right. Well, he knows what he's going to get, I guess. Dad knows what Junior can do. Calvillo going to the corner, that's parried away. Again wide. Coming off of Coronado. And we're hearing it will be Manuel Bota coming on for Rocco Genzano, the Italian. Italian's race is run. Bota, one of those youngsters, just 21 years of age.
Yes. One more.
Hailing from Salerno, Italy.
From Italy. 61 years old.
Up and over the top. Oh, nice. Nice dummy by Calvillo to Moreno. Moreno! Armando Moreno!
That is him. He's tried, and then now he's dessert.
Third time's the charm.
Yes.
You called it. What a pass from Calvillo. Actually, not a pass. Just lets it run through.
Yeah.
And Armando Moreno They've been working that up the left wing side all night long. One of our Casa keys to the game. And Moreno, easy as you please, side netting actually right in the corner.
That is means the try before is the 3 offsides before, and then now he's no offside, and then it's kind of
Jersey in the house. Kentucky and California have a little company. 2-0 Locomotive. Some of the youth teams in attendance tonight at Southwest University Park. Always cool to see the youngsters out. Knutson. Now the Miami FC, if they want anything from this match, have to come forward. That's skipped. Working hard for it down in the corner. It's a good job by Dolenmeyer just to push it out for a throw. Sebastian Joseph has had to contend with both of the big guys for El Paso.
Yes.
It's not the easiest thing.
Yeah, so tough for him. Just hold the ball between these 2 towers.
Indeed. And the takedown, Cabral. Free kick coming for Miami. Cabral. Far post headed away. Craig. Knotted down, but straight to Craig, trying to start the counter, and he will to Cabrera. Locomotive with 3 along the left side to Cabrera. Andy Cabrera rolls it. Moshaban! A narrow miss. But first time Moshaban trying to find the top corner. Puts it wide. Up and away.
That's good counter-attack from El Paso.
Beautifully worked in Moshaban.
Yes, they have to.
Knew he had it on his foot.
They have to score this moment.
That's the thing. You don't know when those moments are going to happen.
Yes.
Got to put the ball away when you have the opportunity. The South African, Tumi Moshaban. It's been a rough season after a great year with San Diego Loyal. Actually, a great career with San Diego Loyal. As here's Coronado. Another turnover and another shot. This time saved by Ndiaye. Ndiaye puts it out. Moshaban, another opportunity.
On the third.
No, that's 2 from Moshaban. You're right.
That's 2 from Moshaban.
But after a huge career with Loyal SC, Shaban, I think, a lot of Locos fans thought too, would have a great 2024 campaign. It hasn't been so solid for Locomotive FC, but he's been integral to the success El Paso has had tonight. And will he have his 3rd opportunity? Here's Craig. Back it comes, Locomotive, so fluid now. Calvillo rolls one. Cabrera, flag is up. And it's Cabrera's turn to complain to the assistant referee.
4 in the same size.
That is the 6th offside flag called against Locomotive. None for the Miami FC, we should point out. Locomotive wins the ball back. Down in the middle of the pitch is Coronado. Challenge for the ball and won it back, but Cabral. Little forearm chop to the chops. Possibly an awkwardly placed foot
This happened
by Coronado.
It's happened. It's not.
That's the way it works. Robert Coronado, who at this point still has the match winner for Locomotive as we enter the 72nd minute. Locomotive fans in full voice tonight. Ricky Reese talking things over with Wilmer Cabrera. There's Reese along with Andres Rivera. That's Ray Sari talking things over with his coach.
Maybe now is the moment on the so who more physical condition for the next game. The important next game is the tough the game.
It is, yeah, it's a quick turnaround for both of these teams. The Miami FC, as we point out, they'll be at home versus Memphis. Locomotive heading to California for a big one on the CBS Sports Network versus Sacramento Republic. Select the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. So wonderful to have the championship on CBS Sports Network. It's been on the Big Eye, CBS proper, CBS Sports Golazo as well, the Paramount Plus network, or online streaming.
A lot of off platform for watch the game, no?
Absolutely. USL Championship, possibly the most
no excuses
available.
Right. No excuses.
Right. The camera never blinks. Most available in the United States. Lots of ways to watch. That man looking for answers. Antonio Nocerino. The Miami FC has not found many this season. And that's going to be a challenge. A little hip check by Luisinho as Reese is taken down. I love referee Ekaterina Koroleva's reaction to Luisinho's plea.
Good job for her.
She has kept a pretty tight lid on things.
Yes.
It hasn't been a contentious match by any stretch, but there has been some physicality. Both of these teams, second and third respectively, coming into tonight. In terms of cautions received this season, it's a little awkwardly back to Waite, but Craig with things well under control, along with the Jamaican international Jamali Waite. Good switch, Reese. Cabrera waiting now on the left. Cabrera trying to take him on the dribble. Well done, well cleared by the Miami FC. And an awkward landing and possibly some cramps. Whistle for the injury.
Scream. Of course.
Just an awkward landing. There was no contact. But it's a long, warm evening. There have been no hydration breaks tonight. Our referee, Ekaterina Koroleva, seems like she could do a little distance running herself.
A lot of work from Santana for right side from Miami, because the most attacking from Paso is coming from left side. that's the point for the cramps come.
Indeed. Marco Santana. Having to contend with a lot of what Locomotive had thrown out the Miami FC tonight. Here's Coronado. Good keep. Calvillo. One touch. Reese. Aquinore. Locomotive has given themselves a little cushion with that second goal. But you know they would love to put that nail in the coffin, so to speak, and score a third.
On this moment, as this quarter third goal, that's the moment from close the game.
And onto the pitch for Locomotive is Wahab Akwe. Seeing his first action in a Locomotive uniform. Akwe, another former RGV FC Toro. Ricardo Zacarias on as well. Chris Jean-Francois on as well. He replaces Marco Santana. And Jordan Ayambila on for the Miami FC. Coming up now, as we are into the 78th minute. And finally, that young man gets a rest.
Yes.
Sebastian Joseph.
Yes.
Only 18 years old, the Haitian has been up against it tonight. As Chris Jean-Francois, another Haitian, on to replace him.
He's doing a great job fighting against two solid defenders.
Yes,
it's a young boy, 18, play against that. The guys have the experience. Yes, good for him.
Brendan Craig certainly not a gray beard by any stretch of the imagination. Young man on loan from Philadelphia Union, but yes, he's got probably a few more years.
But it's like I say, you have to play for take the experience on the field. Doesn't matter your age, but that's the point on sports. You have to keep your practice, your moments. And
well, as you said earlier, it's the job.
Yes.
It's your job.
Yes.
You are a professional. Long switch, Akwe. We're hearing Nick Hines is on shortly to replace Ricky Reese. Hasn't seen a lot of the ball, especially in the second half, but it provided some key overlapping runs, especially in the first half, just to loosen things up. Reese on the ball now. Locomotive. Some 10 minutes plus stoppage time away from their first win at home in 315 days. It's just hard to fathom. I had to ask Siri how many days it was since September 30th, 2023. Fortunately, Siri's better at math than me.
And more fast. Yeah.
Akwe.
The Siri not say is that a long time ago.
Yes, exactly. Seriously, Siri could have told me that a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Locomotive fans have felt that way this season. Certainly the team has, but tonight it's come together well. Big test on Wednesday versus Sacramento Republic. But this has been a good 7+ days for Locomotive FC, and here we see the official sign for the substitution. It will be Nick Hines on for Reese as Coronado draws the foul from Bota. Reese. Words for the referee tonight as he goes off the pitch.
one more left foot on field.
True. Another one.
That's the same. The same position.
Akwe traded for Justin Dillon. Just this week, Dillon making his way to Switchbacks FC. Craig over the top. That's a nice ball. Cabrera all alone.
No.
The flag goes up again for a 7th time tonight.
I don't know. That's what I understand.
I would be
So
interested
close.
to see that one,
So
right?
close.
Calvillo a little flick on, but
Yes, this is close.
Miami FC trying to work through the midfield. But frankly to me, as we're into the 83rd minute, they don't show any signs of really gaining any kind of traction coming forward.
Yes.
We have not seen them really in the attacking third in what seems like forever.
We don't see that aggressive on the third. They keep to try, but you don't see the progress.
A lot of back and forth. Frustrations continue. It's a good ball off to the corner, but lost off the foot of Jean-Francois. It'll be a Locomotive throw. Did make it off the flag and out for a throw-in. Six straight losses. Their last result was June 22nd, a 2-2 draw with Loudoun United. Locomotive trying to work it out of trouble here. Good keep by Zacarias. Out to Akwe. Nicely done to Moshaban, trying to pull it forward. Solid defensive work there for Mitrano. The foul committed, and Locomotive with a free kick coming. Fans are fired up for a first win since late last season here in Southwest University Park. Locomotive looking for its 7th result when scoring the first goal. Coronado.
The fans have to enjoy the moment.
And it's been a long time coming. You know, it's been very frustrating.
So in the next home games is coming in September 7.
This is the only home game this August. You're correct.
We can see that El Paso is the in August. Don't lose that one game on home.
Akwe will put it in. Stays in play, and it's knotted over the back line for a goal kick. Watch USL Championship on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long, with live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Don't forget, if you can't watch a match, turn on Sirius XM FC Channel 157. North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk. That includes USL All Access, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Mountain. Live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. Sirius XM FC Channel 157 and the new Sirius XM app. 86th minute, Knudsen. Zacarias almost got a piece of that. Rolled up for Desart. Hines, it'll be a Locomotive throw as he puts that off of Jean-Francois. Hearts aplenty from Locomotive fans. Should point out it's been a long time coming. Locomotive 4 minutes plus stoppage time away from a first win at home in 2024. Over the top, Carrera. Good ball from Dolenmeyer. Cabrera going to work, looking for the far corner. Up and over. Good form. Kind of bounced up on him there at the very last, it looked like. Gets loose, and India just keeping it away from Moreno, was looking for his second. Cabrera coming to El Paso from German fourth-tier Greifswalder FC. Zacharias played into space, looking for Mo Shaban, but only finding Mitrano. The first goal from Robert Coronado this season for Locomotive FC. Armando Moreno with his 6th to pace the team. Here's Mo Shaban. He wants in on the act and gets pretty close. That was the 3rd time, my friend.
I think that's coming. That's coming.
The 88th minute.
Actually, the 3rd time, but the shot has to be on the target. That shot not on the target.
And the issue just over the bar a couple of times for the South African. As we hit the 89th minute, a 2-0 lead for Locomotive. A moment Locomotive fans and this Locomotive team have been dreaming about for a long time, as in touching distance. We met Carrera demonstrating with the 4th official and the assistant referee. Looks like Jamali Waite will certainly take his time. Lays it short to Craig. Delivers a nice ball out along the left side. Well trapped by Hines. Hines. Safely back to Aquinote. Coronado. Acque. Shaban. 90th minute. Fans starting the rhythmic chants. That'll be a foul. Bota committing the foul on Coronado, who's done a good job of absorbing a lot of the contact. We're hearing it's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time.
So they
fast-paced second half.
For me, straight on the match.
I'm with you.
Yes.
He's done a great job.
They hold the ball when they have to hold. One touch when they have to do one touch. And they score. Keep the team on movement. Intense pass. Keep the...
Has this been the thing you think that's been missing for Locomotive? Kind of a playmaker in the middle of the field?
Maybe because on midfield, that's one part of the more important parts on the game, because the ball
moves through there.
Yes.
3 minutes of stoppage time, and we are into it here in El Paso. Locomotive finally on the verge of something they have not done this season. Luisinho, we've certainly seen him. He can shoot from there. Well done by Craig, but finally commits the foul. They were waiting to see advantage being played, and yeah, it was for the initial contact. Who was going to come up with it as Craig takes down Mitrano. And a free kick coming from a dangerous spot. Again, Luisinho, we've seen him shoot from near there. There's something Jamali Waite had to tip over the bar. Waite, we should point out, on the verge of a second consecutive clean sheet.
One more safe locking game.
Right. He's had a couple tonight.
Yes, he's had it.
Luisinho there. Or Cabral, he can send it in. It'll be Luisinho. Tipped away and Waite has it safely. Thank you from Noah Dolenmeyer as he passes by. The Jamaican international certainly opened eyes for Andre Blake, his friend. Jamaica's run through World Cup qualifying as well as Copa America. And into the final minute of the three added. The rhythmic clapping begins again. Luisinho. Miami FC pouring forward. Luisinho touched it in. My goodness gracious, what a strike by the Brazilian. To the far post and in it goes. The clean sheet is gone, but only seconds remaining in this one. A very Brazilian shot, my friend. You've seen a few.
That is a Roberto Carlos shot.
Well, a little bit back, Zacarias giving chase. But we've played the three, and there is the final whistle. For the first time since September 30th, 2023, Locomotive FC gives its fans a home win. Wilmer Cabrera. Handshakes with Coach Nocerino and more. Locomotive FC showing signs of life. 4 points in their last two matches, one on the road and one here at home. Doing what they need to be doing. Get a result on the road, get 3 points at home. It's worked.
Yes.
It's working.
Yeah, that's the way we talked before. They get 1 point, they get confidence in the last game. Obviously, they try to keep the clean sheet. But the more important here is they get the 3 points, they get the victories on home. That's the more important for the team.
The match winner tonight from Armando Moreno. 2-1 to Locomotive FC. And all 3 points at home.
With more traffic back on El Paso highways, the potential for serious accidents is back too.
Insurance companies giving you the runaround? That's old news. What's real news is a lawyer who's got your back. I was born in El Paso, and I've been on the side for injured El Pasoans for over 20 years. I'm attorney Alexandria Zant. Call me today, and I'll give you the real scoop about your case.
Zant Law Firm, 799-0993. Or find us online at zantlawfirm.com. A mailbox with Pack and Ship Express gives you a real street address and the ability to receive packages from all carriers, not just the post office. Protect yourself against identity theft and protect your home address. No more porch pirates, no more missed deliveries, and you'll get email and text notifications when you receive a package. We have personal business and corporate mailboxes to meet your needs, plus 24-hour access. It's all at Pack and Ship Express, 6112 North Mesa in the Thunderbird Shopping Center.
Party like it's September 30th, 2023. Locomotive fans in celebration mode here tonight. 2-1. Locomotive with its first win on home ground in 315 days. Yes, there is a party going on in Southwest University Park. Duke Keith Leandro Carrijo with you as the fans finally got to see some fireworks on the pitch as we ready for a fireworks night off of it. Taking a look at the game highlights, Jamali Waite with your saves of the game brought to you by GECU. Jamali Waite inches away from another clean sheet. The Locomotive with the victory. Cabral tipped over the bar. You might see this as another Save of the Week nominee.
If you look at the same spot on the score scan.
Wow.
But the difference shot.
Luisinho tried his luck. Waite stones him there. But in the end, Locomotive fans, even though Luisinho does get his goal in stoppage time, Locomotive fans are happy tonight.
Yes.
Your physical play of the match, Armando Moreno. Brought to you by Physical Therapy Balance and Hand Centers. Beautifully done on a great dummy ball. Eric Calvillo lets that roll through, and Armando Moreno hits his 6th of the season for Locomotive.
That's good. After the 3 times offside, they make the goal.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Most of the offside flags, it seemed, came against El Paso's number 10.
Yes, that's good.
2-1 is your final score, and a full 3 points for Locomotive FC. Let's go down to the pitch for our estrella of the match. Guess who?
There we go. Okay, locals, welcome to tonight estrella of the match, Jamali Waite. Let's give him a big round of applause. Jamali, you have won back-to-back-to-back save of the week. And with some of the saves here tonight, you might win it again this week. How do you keep making these incredible saves?
I mean, for me, it's just focus. You know, obviously, the team hasn't been playing as well, and I've been called upon more than probably expected. But it's just to stay in the game and try to make saves to keep the team in the game.
First win at home in a long time. How does it feel to finally break that non-win streak here at home?
It feels amazing. I was just saying this past week, you know, we haven't won a game at home. We haven't played well here, but you guys, the fans, you keep coming out every game, and thank you for that. And I'm happy we were able to get that first win at home.
Now we prepare for another game next Wednesday against Sacramento. How are you guys preparing in such a short amount of time to get ready for that next game?
Rest and recover. I mean, it's the league that we play in, you know, unfortunately, but we got to rest up and train where we can and just be ready to go.
Thank you. Let's give it up for Jamali Waite, tonight's estrella of the match.
Thanks very much, Andrea. Our estrella of the match, worthy. Jamali Waite has done such a great job to keep Locomotive in matches. He helped keep the clean sheet on the road in Memphis. He was seconds away from one here tonight.
Yes.
But more importantly, Locomotive gets the full 3 points. They are 11 points out of that 8th and final playoff berth. 16 points on the season. Their 4th win and their first at home. All 4 wins under Wilmer Cabrera. Do you think Locomotive is finally turning a corner?
I think yes. They keep they improve the moment. They improve the play like a team. So we saw that in the last game. We saw here now in this night the Jamal extremely player from the team. So big saves, give the confidence for the teammates play for forward because he can do the job on the target. So that's the good start from the next step that is keeping the playoffs.
Sacramento Republic next up for Locomotive FC on the road Wednesday night, 8:30 is the kickoff. That will be on the CBS Sports